You're watching BLACKTREE on TV, only on Soul of the South.
Welcome back to BLACKTREE on TV. I'm your host, Alex Hudgens, and I'm here to keep you up to date on all things Hollywood. One of the most anticipated movies of the year is the James Brown biopic, Get On Up. Chadwick Boseman stars as the godfather of soul, along with Academy Award winner Octavia Spencer. Want to throw it back with those two? First up, we caught up with Chadwick Boseman, who portrayed baseball legend Jackie Robinson in 42.
They call him country. Slaughter's hitless in 4 trips. Prime Casey in his second inning for relief. This game is just as tight as a new pair of shoes on a rainy day. Casey goes into his windup. Slaughter hits a hard ground ball right at Reese, who fires it over to Jack at first. Oh my! Robinson is down. Slaughter spiked him high up on the leg, and he is down.
Damn it, Slaughter! You know what you're doing, you spiked my guy!
Get up, Jackie. Get him up, boys, get him up.
Just stay up, the T-Doc will be right out. Q, next guy up, you hit him right in the head, all right?
No. Get me up.
No, like this.
Stay down.
No, get me up! Just get him out. Just get him out. Understand? The game's too important.
I think one of the interesting things that I learned about Jackie through this picture is that how much he didn't really want to be a hero at the beginning. He just wanted to play baseball. But he took on that responsibility after learning like how much it meant to other people. How much did you learn about the character that you didn't already know before going into this?
Well, the thing that struck me the most, the 2 things in this statement is that baseball wasn't his best sport. You know, he was a better football player, he was a better baseball player, a better basketball player, better track and field, he even played tennis. And so he had greatness in him anyway. It just wasn't a place to put it in these United States. And what he was able to do once he was given this opportunity is actualize that greatness. He was actually going to quit baseball when he played in the Negro Leagues. It was such a hard way of living, going on and off buses, playing 4 games a day. You couldn't stop for food, you couldn't shower, and so it was a hard life, and they weren't getting paid enough to go through all of that.
Thanks, Jamal. 42 broke all kinds of box office records last year. It had the biggest opening weekend ever for a baseball movie, and it went on to become the 2nd highest grossing baseball movie of all time. Congrats, Chadwick. Now, Octavia Spencer, who won an Oscar for her performance in The Help, also stars in Get On Up.
You are like the voice of women who didn't necessarily have a voice. Like, you kind of have to be subservient for someone who is not in real life. Mm-hmm. And you kind of play like this rebel who is like completely, you're like outspoken, but also very different. So what was it like to kind of develop those characters in the 1960s, actually in Mississippi?
Well, I guess I never saw Minnie as subservient, and that is a good thing. Mm-hmm. But I did understand that she was oppressed, mm-hmm. and that was also a good thing, because I don't know what it's like to be in a very oppressed environment. And what it made me do was appreciate where we are today. It was difficult. I won't pretend that it wasn't difficult to be there emotionally, but the wonderful thing about the set is that we were the friends. I had a lot of friends behind the scenes, and then developed some real friendships in Viola and Jessica. Mm-hmm. So much so that Jessica and I have changed our name.
Okay.
We're not a couple, we're just friends, but
mm-hmm.
we're
Octessica.
Octessica.
Yes.
Up next, we have an exclusive first look of the James Brown biopic, Get On Up. And we take you on the set of the new Tom Cruise sci-fi thriller, Edge of Tomorrow. Then we go across the pond for a little red carpet action as we get in the mix at the Maleficent world premiere. It's all coming up in just a bit on BLACKTREE on TV. Don't go anywhere. I mean it.
You're watching BLACKTREE on TV, only on Soul of the South.